Yo, what's going on? It's the Fears Man, and I have a very special guest today, and I'm going to be interviewing my best buddy, my best pal, the one, the only, Lord Randel, Randel Brown. Randel,
Lord Randel of the Pylons.
That's right. Randel, what's going on? How are you doing?
Okay.
You doing good, buddy?
Yeah, I guess so.
So, Randy, welcome to the show, man. It's been a little while since you and me have done a show together.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It's definitely been a minute. So, Randy, I thought it would be kind of fun. You're always interviewing me. So I thought, why not interview Randel? So I have prepared some questions, guys. And I'm going to really dig deep into Randel's life. Dig deep. So, Randel, are you ready for the first question?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay. And I want you to take these questions seriously.
Okay, man. Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready? Is Lord Randel...
I am ready.
Okay. First question, Randel. In what state were you born?
Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay. What is it about Phoenix, Arizona that you miss? Like, you can pick one thing and one thing only. What's the biggest thing you miss about Arizona?
Well, in Arizona, I had my own apartment, and it was only $400 a month. You know, That was not a lot. Not a lot at all. So, yeah.
So that's the one thing that you missed the most?
Yeah, I wish I had my old apartment back, and I wish I was only paying $400 for it. If I went back, it would probably be $500 or $600 something now, because that was almost 13 years ago. So, well, inflation and all that.
I mean, even then, $500, $600, I would love to do that. Like, my rent's at least over $1,000, you know?
Well, I pay my mom $600. So, you know what we can do, Fears, is you can just pay me $400 and you can pay my mom $600, and I can live in your house and I can take care of your house for you, and you can live over here with my mom. Yeah, there you go.
But I'm saying, Randel, if you moved back to Arizona, that's not that much.
No, it's not. It is not at all.
Like, I'd rather pay $500-$600, to have my own.
StreamYard is here, and StreamYard says live viewer comments show up on StreamYard. This is an example. Yes, that is an example, StreamYard.
That means, Randel, that no one's commented yet.
What are you talking about?
That's what it is. That's what it is. I'm just saying.
StreamYard commented right there. He's got a picture of a duck. Although I am assuming StreamYard's gender. Just StreamYard could be a woman. I don't know.
I saw that. Yeah. That is a good-looking duck, Randel. Randel, next question. If you were in Arizona right now, tell the fans what's one thing there list 4 things there to do for fun.
There's karaoke like any other place. My place was really close to the movie theater. I could literally just walk to the movie theater when I lived there.
So list 4 things. If somebody wanted to go to vacation in Arizona, what's 4 things that they could do for fun?
You could go visit the original hotel that the first scene of Psycho was shot in. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm not talking about the Bates Motel. I'm talking the first scene of Psycho it's a shot of this hotel, and they zoom in on it, and they pan down, and it's the 2 people in bed. That hotel is in Phoenix. It's a very famous hotel, and they refurbished it, but they refurbished it, but it still retains its classic look. They didn't change the look or anything.
So that's cool. So that's number 1. 3 more to go.
And then you can visit Randy Brown's alma mater, the School of Radio and Television Broadcasting. They hold classes there all the time.
Okay.
It is held by Mike Petrie, who is an awesome guy, very cool guy. Okay. And that's so movies, karaoke, the hotel, and School of Academy of Radio and Television Broadcasting. So
very cool, Randel. Now, let's see. Next question. What do you like about Florida so much?
What do I like about Florida?
Like, what's your favorite thing about Florida?
The Daytona Beach Magic Shop. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What? How many beaches have you went to in Florida?
Probably like 3 or 4. I went to Cocoa Beach, Daytona Beach. Can't remember the other 2, but yeah.
Nice. I've went to
Flagler Beach.
Let's see. I've went to New Smyrna Beach, Daytona Beach, Clearwater Beach before, Fort Lauderdale, like when I was a real little kid, and then what else?
StreamYard comments, "Hey Randy, you suck. I hope you die." Well, that's not very nice, StreamYard.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you can't say that. That's mean.
Well, Randy, it is the middle of the day, so hopefully we'll get some comments soon. Anyway, next question. Randel, do you remember the very first time that we met in film school? Because I don't remember. And could you refresh my memory? When was the very first time you met Fears?
The thing, I think I met you this way, and it's one of our big stories. I think I met you because I was a real big fan of Superman at the time, and you were working on a Photoshop Fears Man outfit. And I go, "What are you doing there?" And I'm trying to turn this guy into my superhero. And I'm like, "Okay, well, let me show you how it's done." And then I tried to show you in a few steps, and then I clicked off a thing because it needed to turn invisible for me to paint over it.
Yeah.
They're like, no, put that thing back on. I'm like, well, I'm just turning it off for now because I need to paint over it. And they're like, no, turn that thing back on. I was like, I can't do the thing unless you let me, turn it off. And like, no, I don't want that gun. Turn it back on. I'm like, okay.
I think I remember this vaguely. I thought I had lost all my progress. And I was like, what are you doing? So that was the very first time. But I remember after that, then we started getting along.
Yeah.
Because once you finally showed me what you were doing, then it was great. But yeah, and then so the bond of friendship formed.
Yeah.
And but do you remember the first day we hung out? I don't remember the first day.
No, I don't.
I want to say it was the day I asked you to come over to my apartment and we shot that short film.
And I remember we were at your apartment, and I remember the script called for me to shout out something really loud.
Yeah.
And that really loud something was like, "Hey, you dumbass motherfucker, get the fuck out of this apartment building," or something like that. Like something that had a lot of curse words in it.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Randy, say it loud." And I'm like, dude, there's other people in these apartment buildings. If I shout that out, I'm going to call the cops or something. So I probably shouldn't yell that. So I go, "You dumb motherfucker," just like that, like very quietly. And you're like, "No, you're not saying it loud enough. Say it loud, yell it, scream it." I was like, I don't want the cops, to be called.
And it didn't matter. Even though Randel said it quietly, all I would have had to have done was take the footage and put it put the voice and enhance the voice in Final Cut. Because even if people whisper, you can make it sound like someone yells. Yeah. In Final Cut, you just boost the audio.
Yeah.
So
we are much better editors than we were then.
Yeah, we were just like making shit up as we go. But I mean, we still do that sometimes with Fears Man. Sometimes we still do that. But hey, Randy, what if Fears Man does this? And what if the Fears Man does that? So I mean, not much has changed, but at least our editing has changed. Randel, do you remember whenever my crazy roommate had all of his guns laying around?
I don't think I ever met your roommate.
But remember I told you about it, and the guy
if he did have guns around, I would be very scared.
Remember I told you, and he was freaking me out. So my actual roommate did not have guns. His stupid psycho friend came over, and he was just cleaning his guns, laying out his guns. He had a bow and arrow. I come home from school and I'm like, what the hell is all this? And he pointed a gun at me as a joke. And I was like, dude, get the fucking gun out of my face. And it was crazy. Do you remember that story? Do you remember me telling you that story?
And I remember he pulled it, and then he pulled the trigger and it snapped, and you said, "Oh my God, I feel like a ghost right now. I feel like a lonely ghost."
No, thank God he didn't pull the trigger, because he could tell how pissed I was getting. I was like, you don't point a gun at someone. I'm like, you don't fucking do that. I'm like, that's fucking crazy, man. So, Randel, I'm sure the fans know about this. I actually got really sad because after graduation, me and you lost touch. We didn't mean to. We just, like, how long did we lose touch with each other?
I think 4 years.
Yeah. And tell the fans how we got reacquainted.
Well, I was taking a Tony Robbins course at the time. It was an audio course, and the audio course had 3 assignments on it. The first assignment was find somebody who wronged you and then call them and forgive them. The second assignment was to find somebody that you hadn't talked to in a really long time and just give them a call and say, "Hey, how are you doing?" And that was the second assignment. And the third assignment was to do 2 things that you were putting off for a really long time. Yeah. So the second assignment, I thought, well, I haven't heard from John in a long time, and he does a lot of videos. I wonder how he's doing. And then I called you up, and the rest is history.
So the second one was reconnect with a friend.
Yeah.
Nice.
Someone you hadn't talked to in a long time. And I was like, how's John doing?
Nice. Well, thank God you did, man, because, dude, I missed you so much, man. Yeah. Mrs. Immortal is here. Tinder Immortal, goddess queen of the clowns. What is going on? Randel, please, without further ado, please read Tinder Immortal's comment.
What was scarier, when your roommate pulled a gun or when Dragon did? That's a question for you.
Let's see here. Probably my roommate, Tinder Immortal. Because Dragon, I'll be honest, I was right here on the floor laughing my ass off like whenever Dragon pulled a gun on people. Because he didn't pull a gun on me. Randel, didn't he pull a gun on the audience?
I don't remember who he pulled a gun on. I think he pulled it on his screen.
Yeah. He pulled a gun. Yeah, he pulled a gun out of his dad's like cabinet or something and was like, or whatever. So yeah, Tinder. To answer your question, I gotta say, whenever my roommate's crazy friend pulled a gun on me, because it was out of nowhere, and I was like, dude, you don't pull a gun on someone. And he's like, well, it's not loaded fears. I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, shit happens. I'm like.
What if that gun would have went off, Dragon? You would have killed somebody.
Exactly.
No. Well, I'm just kidding. He was pointing out his screen.
He would have killed his screen. So, Tinder Immortal, if you've got any questions for Randel, put them in the chat. I'm doing an interview. I'm interviewing Randel today. And because Randel's always interviewing me, so I thought I would return the favor, be a good friend. So yeah, so Randel, next question. What's the best Cameo Man thing you've ever done? It can be like a script, it can be a cartoon, it can be when you do a collab video with Fears Man, anything. What's like the ultimate favorite?
Well, I'll tell you one that doesn't get a lot of views that should get a lot more views than it does. There's a Cameo Man that I did, and you're in it too. And we used Tony Robbins' 3 problem-solving steps.
Okay.
And I am actually going to take that video and I'm going to do a re-edit. And I'm going to take everybody through Tony Robbins' 3 problem-solving steps and show how in the cartoon we used those problem-solving steps. You probably don't even remember this one, but we did it.
I'm having a hard time remembering. What was the cartoon? What was it about?
Some girl got kidnapped, and Cody needed $10,000 for something.
Oh,
And
this one.
yeah.
I remember it.
So I'm gonna go through that video, and I'm gonna do a breakdown of all 3 problem steps, and I'm gonna take everybody through it. So not only can they watch a cool video, but they can solve their own problems using these 3 steps.
What's your favorite Fears Man project we've ever worked on ever? It can be like the PSAs, the episodes, whenever Fears Man has been in Cameo Man. What is your fave?
I think I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, response, buddy. I was like, what's going on? Trying to be polite.
Cameo Man, Toxo. Cameo Man, it's one of our Toxo ones. One where Toxo imprisons both of us, and the water is like coming up. I think that one we did pretty good on that one. And then your favorite, one of your favorites, is Cameo Man Rubber Bullets.
That's one of my favorite Cameo Mans. But no, I'm asking you, what's your favorite Fears Man thing we've ever done?
Oh, I thought you said stuff we'd done. The first one,
Randall, I asked you, what's your favorite Cameo Man, and then you answered, and then I said, all right, what's your favorite Fears Man thing?
Oh, I thought you said, what's your favorite thing that we've ever done, like you and I? Okay.
No, what's your favorite Fears Man thing ever?
The first one, because it's long. It's cool.
It is. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's the longest cartoon I've ever done to date. So
the 20-minute one?
Yeah.
I mean, it was good.
I mean, I did a Cameo Man episode where I pieced a lot of episodes together and I glued it together kind of, and that's 26 minutes. But yeah, Fears Man episode 1 is the longest cartoon that we've ever done or I've ever done.
What's your favorite scene in episode 1?
Where you fart. Yeah.
Oh, at the end? Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Because I didn't know how I was going to do that. I was like, how do I visualize him farting? And then I found a gas thing that's like releasing a gas, and I just tinted it green, and I did an alpha layer so it deletes all the black.
It's easy. You just have the cartoon character bend over and let him rip one. Anyway, Randall, next question. So, again, Tinder Immortal, the rest of the fans, if you've got any questions for me or for Randall, preferably Randall, because this is Randall's day, put them in the chat below. Randall, where did Randall go? Oh, my God. Randall, do a card trick for the fans right now. It's not really a question, but since you are the mayor of magic, do one right now.
All right. John?
Yes?
I've got a card here.
Okay.
Go ahead and name a card.
Can it be any card?
Yeah.
Ace of Spades.
All right. Now, if this is it, you got to drive down here next Monday. If this is it, all right.
Okay.
Ready? And it's not the 52 cards on one card. If this is it, you got to drive down here. You game?
I'm game. That's pretty funny, Randall.
Yeah. This is it.
This is it, man. All right, that was pretty funny, Randall. Do another card trick. Have you got one prepared?
No, I don't.
Can you prepare one real quick?
Let me see.
For the fans?
No. No, that's all I have for right now. I left my other stuff in the car. So
okay.
We'll do some more later sometime.
All right. All right, no worries. All right, Randall. Next question. What's been your favorite vacation with you and your mom?
Me and my mom.
Your most epic favorite vacation with your mom of all time.
Well, when we lived in Las Vegas, we traveled to Arizona to look at the race cars, and my mom actually got a chance to work at Phoenix International Raceway.
Nice.
And during 1990, when they were filming Days of Thunder, and if you look in the crowd, I'll see if I can try to freeze frame it and show you where she is. She's in the movie Days of Thunder.
That's awesome. Tinder Immortal has got a question, and she says, would you date a natural redhead, Randel?
I prefer them. Yes, I do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Randel, we all know my stances on redheads. Listen, let me click it on me real quick. I'm not saying that Fears would never date a redhead. It just is, Randel, I'm telling you, like the freckles, the freckleness, and
you don't like the freckles?
I don't know. It's just
what's wrong with freckles?
There's just too many of them on a redhead, and I don't know. I've always been more. I need to tilt it so the sunlight is out of the way. I've never been into redheads. I have some girls that are friends that are redheads, but I don't know if I would ever date a redhead. But if there was, like, I'm not saying I wouldn't. If there was a certain lady out there and she had wonderful personality and we got along really good, then why not? Why not? But yeah,
I will actually give you the top 2 redheads that I would date.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, I'm sure Tinder Immortal would want to know that.
Diora Baird. She was the green girl in Star Trek, the 2009 remake.
Yeah, she was pretty hot.
And then there is Christina Hendricks, who was in Mad Men, and she's smoking hot. So those would be my top 2 choices for redheads.
Oh yeah. I mean, both very nice women, very, very classy, very, very sexy. Yeah. All right, Randel. Since we're on girls, what is your perfect woman? Describe your perfect woman.
I know this is hypocritical because I'm so big, but I want a woman who is very slim, preferably really tall.
Yes.
Redhead, definitely. I like redheads.
Okay.
Pale skin. I like milky white skin, and
nice.
Somebody who eats meat has to be a meat eater, because I'll be cooking steaks all the damn time for my lady.
I can attest to this, ladies and men out there. Randel cooks some good steak.
Yeah, gotta love meat. Gotta be a meat eater. Somebody who reads the Bible often.
Well, yeah, that's a given, Randel.
Preferably someone who loves magic.
Yes, well, because magic's a big part of your life.
Someone who loves movies and would be down to film some scenes, some PG scenes, ladies.
Well,
I'm not talking about those R-rated or X-rated scenes. I'm talking, I want a filming buddy. I want a lady who's going to be in my films and do bits in movies with me.
If she did film an X-rated scene, she could still be your film buddy.
Very funny, Phils. Someone who's into Star Trek and Star Wars.
Killing 2 birds with 1 stone, Randel.
Yeah, somebody who likes both Marvel and DC.
No, I'm just joking. Yeah. I don't think me and Randel. I don't think Randel. I'd be too shy to do an X-rated film. What about you?
Depends on the woman.
I would be too nervous, man. I'd be too nervous.
But yeah, somebody who would who's down for filming, preferably someone who likes writing and is very literate and knows how to write.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who likes karaoke and would want to go out singing, and someone who sings.
Nice.
And
again, if you guys have got any questions for Randel or myself, preferably Randel because it's Randel's day, put them in the chat, and me and Randel will get to them.
And somebody who likes coffee.
Nice. Randel, read Tinder Immortal's next question.
Xena or Gabrielle? Xena all the way. Xena all the way.
I know who Xena is, but who's Gabrielle?
She was the blonde that hung out with Xena.
Wait a minute, I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, Xena.
Gabrielle was cute, but if I had a choice between Xena or Gabrielle, I'd go Xena all the way.
Xena all the way.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Gabrielle. Just my preference, Xena.
Yeah.
Plus, it's took me a long time. I haven't seen Xena, that TV show. I've watched it all the way.
That was an awesome show.
It was. I remember watching that show. Like me and my dad used to sit down in front of the couch and watch all the classics, Randall.
Cutting edge.
And I remember watching it. It's been a minute, Tinder Immortal, so I had to think back about her blonde sidekick, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember now. But yeah, Xena.
Yeah, Lucy Lawless.
Anyway,
I love me some Lucy Lawless. Hell yeah.
Anyway, drop those comments in the chat. Drop those questions for Randall in the chat. My next question for you, Randall, is what episode of Fears Man are you excited to do? Not the one that we're working on right now. In the future, what's your favorite episode that you're excited to make?
Nukem. Yeah.
No, Fears Man episode. What? No, I'm asking, what's your favorite Fears Man episode that you're excited to make in the future?
Fears Man versus Cameo Man, the entire episode.
Oh, what? So they battle it out?
Yeah.
Because in episode 5, guys, Fears Man and Cameo Man are actually buddies. So it's at some point they're going to get mad at each other and battle it out, Randall.
Yeah.
But then
maybe it's somebody mind controlling somebody. Maybe Cameo Man's really a robot and the real Cameo Man's locked away somewhere. We'll figure it out.
That's right. Because Fears Man would never betray Cameo Man. But that episode must happen. Maybe Black Aldrin has made a fake Cameo Man.
I'll tell you one that I would really like to do.
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
Oh, I thought you said ones we had planned. So I really wanted to.
Randall, either ones that we have planned or your favorite one or the one that you're looking forward to the most.
Well, I mean, if we haven't made it, it can't be my favorite. So, because we haven't made it yet, it might turn out horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically what I want to do, here's one thing that I really want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have Cameo Man and Fears Man be transported to the real world. And then you and I in real life try to find the witch who, made us real. And we want to go back to the cartoon world so we can kick her ass.
I'm down. I'm down. Fears needs lose a little bit of weight before I get into a blue.
No. That's part of the witch's curse, is she made me really chubby and you really chubby. And we need to get back to the cartoon world where we're all buff and hot.
Randall, there's no way that Fears is going to get into a yellow and blue skin tight and show all my flabbiness. If we do this, I'm hitting the gym and I'm hitting it hard.
Yeah, tender like Bizarro.
And I will slim down, Randall. I will slim down.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have my mom make me the spandex suit. Because, yeah.
Shout out to Tinder Immortal.
Mrs. Immortal. She is coming with the questions and we appreciate it. And she said, like the Bizarro Superman. Hell yeah. Yeah, exactly like that. Except instead of Fears Man, it'll be Cameo Man. All right, Randall, next question. What Cameo Man episode are you looking forward to make in the future?
I don't really have my Cameo Mans planned out. I did finish a Cameo Man script, but I had some readers read it, and they gave me some notes, and I'm going over it right now.
Okay, I hope you can answer this next question. If you can't, don't worry about it, because I know you do a lot of scripts on Fiverr.
Yeah.
But hopefully there'll be one off of Fiverr that you can answer.
Yeah.
What's your favorite script of all time that you have written?
That I've written?
That you've written.
Favorite script.
Because I know you've gotten some off of Fiverr and they've paid you money to write. And you also write, as a passion of yours outside of Fiverr. So I was like, I think it'll be okay to ask this question to Randall.
There was one called Smoke and Mirrors, which was about a magician who makes a bet that he can sleep with this actress in a certain amount of time, and if he doesn't do it, he loses $1 million. But if he does do it, he wins $1 million.
Okay. And what was that script called?
Smoke and Mirrors.
Okay. So to jump off that question, Randel, remember in film school we had a class where we had to write a script?
Yeah.
What was your script that you wrote?
My script was called Clone Patrol, and it was about 2 clones who try to take over society.
So mine was called Mirrors, and it was basically about this inventor that makes a time machine that you can put on your arm, and when you activate it, you have to be near a mirror, Randel, and it makes the mirror kind of go wobbly like this, and you jump through the mirror. And wherever that mirror is on the other side, that's where you transport in time.
Yeah.
Randel, I love that you've got a card sticking out of your fucking sunglasses.
What are you talking about?
Or not your sunglasses.
I'm wearing sunglasses, sirs.
Yeah, well, you know what I meant.
I don't got a card sticking out there. Look, there's nothing there.
I'm fucking
going crazy. I'm going crazy, Fears.
Randel, I will troll myself and ask this question. What is your favorite Fears freakout of all time? Because there's been many Fears freakouts. But on camera, do on cameras.
I don't think I had favorite freakouts. I don't think I liked the freakouts. But I'll tell you one thing that I did like, Fears.
Yeah.
That everybody gives you shit for, but I like it because you had the balls to go for it. What I like is when you got drunk.
Oh God.
And you're taking a selfie with this one girl, and you're like, "Give Fears a kiss."
Yeah.
And she's like, "No," and then she goes, and then you turn it back on your and like, "No, I didn't think it was going to happen." But like that shows you had balls, you had courage, you went for it.
She was hot. I had to go for it. I had to go for it.
Yeah, and I'm like,
and
I like that video. You went for it, and not every girl is going to respond to you, and she just wasn't into you, and I think if you kept going and like went for a different girl, you might have. I
was so drunk that night.
Yeah,
that
is my favorite Fears moment.
That was enough shame for one night right now, because Fears got worse. I kept getting drunk. And I was at my friend Kristen's birthday party, and my friend Kristen, she's a lesbian. So again, there was no chance in hell that Fears was going to get any action that night because,
with that attitude, Fears.
Well, I mean, I tried, and I love and respect my friend Kristen a lot.
Yeah.
But I was the only straight guy at her party. There was tons of gay guys, there was lesbians, there was bis, and I'm cool with everybody. I don't care if you're blue, black, white, polka dots on your face, transgender, gay, bi, whatever, But I was like, this is going to be kind of a challenge. I'm like, well, I'm going to go out on the dance floor, Randel, and that's when it got bad because I was so drunk. I saw this girl off into the distance, and after I said it, she still danced with me, and then I flicked on the camera again. And she was like, "This guy's like a little brother to me." And I'm just like, oh, God. I'm like, and I looked at her like she was nuts. And I'm like, this night can't get any worse. And then she said that. "You're like a little brother to me. Yay." And I'm just like, oh, God. And I was like, all right, I'm done. I am done for the night. And so then I went into the casino, Randel, and I bought some food, ate food, sobered up, took a nap in my car. And then when I sobered up, got the hell out of there.
Yeah.
I only remember visions of that night, Randel. Kristen called me the next day and was like, "John, do you remember anything?" And I was like, bits and pieces.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about doing alcohol is you can always claim deniability. Like, do you remember that night? No, I don't remember anything. I'm sorry.
I remember some of the night. I remember some of the night. I only remember the good parts because it was Kristen's birthday and we were all having a good time. We were all having fun. And Kristen is a wonderful, wonderful person. I've known her since the 6th grade, and she is a fantastic person.
Oh, Kristen's in the chat, and she says, "Oh, she thinks you're like a little brother to her too." Oh.
Well, see, that I don't care because
I'm just kidding. Kristen's not in the chat.
Me and Kristen are friends, and I am like a brother to her because we've been friends for so long,
Yeah.
And she's a wonderful girl. She's a wonderful person. She's wonderful.
She's wonderful, wonderful.
So, Randall, so your favorite moment of Fierce ever was when I got denied by some hot chick.
On your live stuff, yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, when it comes to the lives. Well, actually, that wasn't live. That was
my favorite recorded stuff is, well, it was live when you were doing it, but my favorite recorded stuff is the deal. The deal of all time.
Oh, that's your favorite video that I've ever done?
Yeah, I think you know this, and I think everybody knows this. The deal. We have to do the deal part 3.
Listen, Mike said he's all for it. Mike said he's all for the deal 3. And as everybody knows, Mike, the great Mike, is returning to do a performance in Fears Man 5.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell the audience what his acting performance is going to be.
He'll be playing Michael Jackson.
Yeah, right.
Just kidding. Too soon?
Right. Yeah. I'm happy to be here. Oh, good. Does anyone want a spare glove? Oh, nice. Wow, that was good direction. Nice. I like it. All right. Good impression, Randall. Good impression, buddy. Good impression. All right, Randall. Favorite superhero of all time?
Batman. Na 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 na.
All right, that's on DC. Favorite superhero on Marvel?
Oh, on Marvel, Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
Randall, have you seen that YouTube video where they did a parody of Deadpool singing that Beauty and the Beast song?
Yeah, I have that on my MP3 player.
I fucking love that parody. He comes in, and then that bartender's like, Deadpool, don't you ever shut the fuck up? And then he's like, I know, I'm a chatty Cathy. And then all of a sudden that fucking like bartender guy like just spits out into song, and he's like, gosh, it disturbs me to see you, Deadpool. And then he just like fucking goes on into like a Beauty and the Beast like themed Deadpool song, and I fucking lost my mind, Randall. I was on the floor losing it. Yeah. That is one of my favorite videos on YouTube. It's not my favorite, but it's one of my favorites.
Yeah. And they cut off the guy's head, and the guy is still singing.
Yeah, the guy, like a decapitated head is just laying there on the ground, just singing like about Deadpool and shit. And then all of a sudden, those hot, sexy chicks come in, and he's like, "Hey, do you guys want to come over and watch Conan later and spoon?" And like, I'm like, why the hell would somebody want to spoon to Conan O'Brien? You know?
I think a better question would be, why wouldn't you want to spoon to Conan O'Brien?
Exactly, Randall. Exactly. See, you're getting the Fears isms down. Yeah. Speaking of the Fears isms, what's your favorite ism that Fears has ever made up of all time?
I don't have one specifically, but I don't know.
You son of a bitch, Randall. I cannot say that word for the death of me. I've tried. It's so hard for me to say that word.
Yeah.
So yeah. So is that one your favorite?
I've actually said that one accidentally because I've heard you say it so many times, and the guy who heard me say that mocked me. Like, Pacifically, we're gonna get Pacific with this shit.
Is that one your favorite, Randall?
I got mocked because of you, Fizz.
I didn't
fucking word in my head.
I'm sorry, Randall. I am. I'm really sorry.
How dare you, sir?
Randall, is that one your favorite?
It's one of them, yeah.
Let me see. I'm trying to think of a favorite Randall-ism.
Lord Fizz.
Well, I love the Lord shit. The Lord shit's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Whenever you get really like you look angry, Randall, but you're not really angry. Where you're like, don't fuck with me, Fizz. Like that. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Because you started that, Randall. I didn't start that. You started that. All right, Randall. I've told you many stories about Trent, about my buddy Trent. What is your favorite Trent story?
I don't remember you telling me anything about Trent.
I've told you tons of stories about Trent. He's the guy that like licked a piece of candy across the floor just to make me and Eric laugh. He's the guy that made up all the bung, chung, all that stuff.
The nut clap one, the one where he does the nut clap.
Again, I can't take credit for that. He made that one up.
Yeah.
And me, Eric, Tommy, we were on the floor fucking losing our goddamn minds when he made that one up.
Uh-huh.
Plus, that one's kind of weird. But it's so weird, it's funny. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Randel, what is your favorite? Do you got any crazy like college stories?
I want to refrain from the crazy college stories.
Okay,
I almost did a backflip one time, but you know, I about 4 or 5 years ago, I did a lot of crazy stories, and people gave me just like tons of shit. I'm not like a person who, you tell somebody something and they do it over and over and over again, anyways. So I am going to refrain from all crazy stories. But if you do want 2 cool stories, I will give you 2 cool stories about how my magic saved people's lives.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, first story. I was at this place. Actually, you have been there, Fears. It's when we went over to it was called Roadside Tavern. I'm not going to tell everybody what it was called now, but there was this woman over by the cash register, and she looked down. She
Arizona?
No, this is from here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there was this woman over, but this is not while you were there, by the way. This is way before.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, though. I know where you're at. Yep.
So I was at Roadside Tavern, and I saw this woman over by the cash register, and she looked down. She looked like she was sad. So I go over to her, and I go, "Excuse me, you look kind of down. Would you mind if I do some magic tricks for you?" And she's like, "Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead." So I do some magic tricks for her. I cheer her up. She leaves. And then about 3 months later, at the same venue, I was doing tricks for people at a table, and I look over and I see this woman about like 30 yards away, and she looks at me. She stops. Completely different woman. She comes over and she goes, "Excuse me, are you the magic guy?" And I go, "Depends on who's asking." And she goes, "No, really, are you the magic guy?" And I'm like, "Well, I am in the middle of a trick right now. What do you need?" And she goes, "Well, the reason I'm asking is because if you are the magic guy, you did tricks for my sister about a month ago. And 3 months ago, our father committed suicide, and she was thinking about committing suicide that night. But when you came and did magic for her, she decided she wanted to live because there was still a little bit of magic left in the world."
That's awesome, Randall. I think that's really cool, man. That's pretty badass, dude.
Second magic story that saved lives. I was at a 7-Eleven. I can say 7-Eleven because there's a million of them. So I was at a 7-Eleven, and they know me. I go in and I do magic for people that register when there's nobody there. So the girl at the register says, "Hey, Randy, do magic for those 2 girls outside." So I go outside, and they had like a pile of like water bottle crates. So I started laying down cards on the water bottle crates, and these 2 girls, they're really into it. And this guy comes up in a blue Chevy Nova. He gets out. He looked like a tweaker. He was really skinny. He had like sunken in cheeks. He had like a tank top, pajama pants on. He had tattoos. And he goes, "Hey, Wanda, Vanessa, y'all want to ride? You want to come with me to the bar and shit?" And they're like, "No, we're watching this guy do a magic trick. Maybe later." So the guy gets back in the Chevy Nova, leaves. And then I'd finish the tricks for the girl. I go home. And then the next day on the news, I saw that a blue Chevy Nova had crashed into into a construction truck. And the guy was fine. The guy was perfectly okay. Nothing happened to him. But the truck he crashed into had rebar. And the rebar came out through the back of the truck into the passenger side seat and through the back of the passenger side back seat. So if those girls had been in that car and they were in the passenger seat, they both would have got shish kebabbed by that rebar.
Vision says, "I like when Randy pretends to be frozen and you fall for it every time, Fears." Well, I'm not going to fall for it now because you just said it and Randy.
Yeah, I like that too. That's why
I will admit that is funny sometimes, Randy, because you've gotten me a couple of times. So yeah. All right. Well, speaking of Visions being here, what is your favorite thing that Visions has ever gave to me of all time?
The last thing you showed me was pretty epic. The thing you showed me about 30 minutes ago was fantastic.
The Fears vlog stickers?
No, the cup with my face on it.
Yeah, Visions.
I need Visions. I need one of those for my mom. I will buy that.
And Visions, I told him, I said, there's a thing on Visions' website. He takes requests. Just go to Visions' website. Randall, send him a message. There's a place on his website that you can message.
My mom needs one of those.
So just message Visions. Just tell him it's Randy and pay the money. And Visions would be more than happy to do it. Visions, I showed him the mug. He was going ballistic over the mug. He was like, "Oh, fierce. That's fucking amazing." And then he was like, "Are you going to drink out of that?" I was like, "Yeah, why wouldn't I drink out of that mug?" I'm like, "It's fucking great. It's fucking amazing." So, yeah.
And you know what we need, Visions? We need a color-changing sticker where it's Fierce's face, but when you put steaming hot liquid in, Fierce's face turns bright red.
That actually would be great. That would be hilarious, Randall. Listen, I get it. I understand why the trolls call me Tomato Face. And I don't, I don't care because I have sensitive skin. Even if I'm not mad, even if I'm not pissed off, I have very sensitive skin. Even if I don't go tanning, even if I'm like, if I'm happy, sometimes, Randall, you've seen me. Sometimes I've laughed so hard that my face just turns red. It's just, I have very sensitive skin. I always have. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always had sensitive skin. So I don't really care that they call me Tomato Face. I think it's fucking hilarious. I think it's fucking hilarious. Vision says, big Randy fan here. Glad you liked it. We both loved it, Visions. We both. Probably my next stream, I'll probably use the Randy mug, Randall. And I like that it's different face of you, Randall. Like one of them's just, you smiling like this. Then another one's like that. Then another one's like.
I knew somebody was going to get some mileage out of those. I mean, like on my Discord, there's lots of memes of me, and some of the memes are freaking hilarious.
I'll be honest, we'll get to your Discord in a minute, Randall. I'll be honest, I have done so many faces over the years on camera, Randall. I'm surprised Visions or somebody else hasn't made a mug. A Fear's going, going nuts. Yeah. So that's your next project, Visions. The Fears Man mug. Like a million different faces all over it. Yeah. All right, speaking of your Discord, Randall, I'm determined to check it out today. I keep saying I have yet to check out Randall's Discord. Randall, can you send me the link to your Discord, and I will check it out today.
Okay.
Fears is embarking on uncharted waters here because we all know my stance on Discords. Crap.
He loves Discords. He loves them. He secretly loves them.
I hate Discords. I would rather slit my wrists than go into a Discord. It's nothing but garbage and people spreading rumors and lies and so much drama. But since Randall is my best friend, I will check out yours, Randall. I will check out yours. So, Randall, you said there's memes in your Discord?
Of me, yeah.
Of what, people that have made memes about you?
Yeah.
Is there some really good ones in there?
Yeah, I've showed you some of them. Like there's the Candyman one.
I've seen some, not all, but I've seen some. The one where you're floating through the air, like next to a jet plane.
Yeah.
That one's great. That's probably one of my favorites.
Yeah. There's even one of you and me where it's the poster from Twins starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and
gave me that one, and I love
Danny DeVito.
Great. Yeah,
and I play Arnold Schwarzenegger, and you're Danny DeVito. I thought that was hilarious.
Well, no wonder I'm Danny DeVito because Fear's only 5'6". I hate being short. I absolutely hate it. But I thought it was funny. I thought it was great. I didn't get mad whatsoever. I thought it was fucking hilarious. I was on the floor losing my mind. I was just laughing. It was great. So yeah, I'll definitely check it out. We'll see. We'll see, Randall.
What is your favorite cartoon that we've never made, Fears?
that we're going to?
No, that we've never made. I'm joking with you.
My most favorite cartoon that we've ever made. I mean, it's a split between probably 3.
Yeah.
Because they were so good, and I hate to do that answer, but
yeah,
I can't pick between them because they're that fucking epic. It would go the first Fears Man cartoon, then probably Rubber Bullets, where it was me as Cody and you as Cameo Man, and you pulled out your gun and shot like rubber bullets at this one guy. The way Randel drew that was really good. And then probably the third one was Randel when we did a Cameo Man cameo, where Cody and Ray jump into the Crossfire commercial.
Yeah.
And they're just like basically singing at the top of their lungs, Crossfire, Crossfire, you'll get caught up in it. Those three are probably my faves.
Yeah.
Randall, we need to bring back the Cameo Man confessions, and we need to bring back the Cameo Man cameos. Somehow, some way, we got to get either Fears Man, Cody, and Ray like skipping down the yellow brick road, or at least just Ray and Cody skipping down the yellow brick road, like with like the rest of the cast while they're singing. We're off to see the wizard. That would be fantastic. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
All right, Randall. Next question. What do you? How did you get into cartoons?
Actually, my friend at the time, his name was Ryan, and he was kind of like roasting me, like, "Oh, cartoons are so hard to make. We could never make cartoons." And I'm like, "You could never make cartoons. I could make cartoons." So one day he was roasting me really hard, and I decided, you know what? I can make cartoons. I could probably come up with one really crappy one. So I did one, and I made it, and he loved it. And I've been
Dankness is here. He says, "Hey, Fears. Hey, Randy. I gave you a like," and then he says, "Hey, Randy."
No, he gave me a like.
He gave me a like.
No, he gave me a like.
Fuck you, Randall. Fuck you. No, I'm just joking. Well, thanks, Dankness. Thanks, Dankness. Me and Randall are saying hi. Randall.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Dankness.
What up, Dankness? All right, continue on.
Thank you.
Continue on with the story, Randall.
That was the end of the story first.
No, it wasn't. You were like in mid.
I said, and he was roasting me. And I did a cartoon, and I've been doing them ever since. So that was the end of the story.
Well, when was the very first? So after your friend Ryan trolled you,
yeah,
the first cartoon to like prove him wrong.
I don't have it up anymore. It was a Star Wars cartoon.
I mean, like what year? Like what year was this?
2006, I think.
Okay, and shortly after, is that when you invented Cameo Man and Cameo Kid?
No. So when I invented Cameo Man in 1992.
Okay, so when was the very first Cameo Man and Cody cartoon?
I think probably like 2007, 2008.
Nice. Someone says, "Hello, fellas. What up? What's up?"
Yeah, I Cameo Kid used to be just me with my voice pitched up.
Yeah.
That's what it used to be.
But you offered me the role, and I've been enjoying playing Cameo Kid, aka Cody. How long have I been voicing the character, Randall? I forgot.
Since 2014, I believe.
Yeah, so it's been a few years, man.
Yeah. But
it's been an enjoyable few years, and I love filming with Randall. I love making short films. I love making cartoons. We got some really good shit coming. Oh, man. It's going to be good. It's going to be good stuff. So, Randall, what are you going to do for the rest of the day?
I have got church in a little bit, and I got to rewrite a script. So,
well, I hope church goes well, buddy.
Yeah.
And so what are you guys going to be at church? What are you guys going to be focusing on today?
I don't know. They haven't said yet. Okay.
Well, Randall, I appreciate your time. I think that's a good place to stop because we've been going for about 54 minutes. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want me to interview Randall again, like a part 2, I've got many more questions. I tried to cover all my basics. Randall, I'm gonna ask you 3 last questions, and then I think we'll call it a day.
Okay.
All right. Number 1. Whether I succeed first or you succeed first, let's say one of us got a job in film. What would you do? what type of job, like let's say you made it first in Hollywood and you called me up, what type of job would you offer me?
Gopher. Yeah. Gopher.
Be serious, Randall.
I don't know. Director.
Awesome. That'd be cool. Dana says that he'll rewatch. Vision said good stream. Well, thanks, Visions. I appreciate that. Randall, I'm serious. You are a fantastic fucking writer. Whenever I can't think of anything for Fears Man, Randall always comes up with some great ideas. So if I ever made it first in film, I definitely would hire you as one of my head writers. And also, if I was directing something or in something, I'd be like, give Randall a shot too. So I'm the type of person, I never forget about my friends and my family. My friends and my family come first, even before me. So if I made it first, Randall, I would definitely hook you up with a job. So yeah. Randall, what's number 2? What's your favorite Florida adventure that me and you have been on so far since Fears has moved out here? I can't believe it's already been
Hogan's Beach Shop.
Hogan's Beach Shop was pretty good. I've been here 3 years, and I can't believe it's already been 3 years, Randall. But soon to be 4 years here soon. But yeah, my favorite. It's a split between probably Hogan's Beach Shop and our very first hangout when I first moved down here, because I hadn't seen you in quite a long time. I remember we went to Daytona Beach, the strip, and we walked inside. We went on the beach, took some pictures on the beach. We went to that Bubba Gump place, and we took a picture in front of Forrest's that restaurant. And then where did we go to eat, Randall? Do you remember?
Sickies.
I think so. Yeah, it was.
Is that it? Sickies.
It was like a wing house or something.
Yeah,
I remember going.
I think that's what it was called. It was called Sickies. SIC.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, and then we played miniature golf. So so those 2 are probably my favorite. I mean, all the other ones have been great, guys. I'm going to try to get Randall to a convention this year. By hook or by crook, I'm going to try to get him there. Because they got some free ones, Randall. And now not all of them are free. Some of them are like $5 or $10. The toy conventions are amazing. I got another one. I got another one coming up in March that I'm going to go to, and that'll be a lot of footage to turn into a vlog. I can't wait. Another fucking vlog that Fears has to do, and then I'll be that much more behind. So third question, Randall, what do you think? What do you think is the best part about our friendship?
The DVDs. Gotta say the DVDs.
The what?
I'm messing with you.
Okay.
When you come over and we spend some time together, that's fun.
That is. I always enjoy whenever you come over here and we have fun, or whenever I come over there. I would say it's a split between those, and I love shooting with you, Randall. I love creating projects with you.
Yeah,
I love the creative juices that we come up with, because we come up with some pretty hilarious shit.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, don't forget to check out my friend Randel at the Mayor of Z Magic and Cameo Man 2021. Don't forget to check out Fears Man 26 on YouTube. Also, check me out on Fears Vlogs on YouTube. Don't forget to check out my TikTok at Fears Man 26. Randall, I'm almost at 8,000 subscribers on TikTok. So that is doing really well. Very well. Anyway, this is Fears, and this is
Randall.
Randall, sign us off.
And we will see you later.
Alligator.
All right, bye.
Shunk.